Hey guys, it's Jackie with Better Life Hypnosis and Meditations, and I want to make a quick video because I've been working with a lot of clients recently and they come with the same presenting issues, but there's something underneath it that I think is really important for us to talk about as just person to person. So what some of the people who come to me, they say like, I never feel like I'm enough, or they can't reach their goals. There's some area of their life that's not working for them, and they feel like they're in a repetitive cycle. So maybe they're trying to lose weight and after a week or two they give up. And some people are constantly in the state of general negativity and they just like can't get out of that loop. So what I ask my clients, or when I'm on an initial phone call with them, is, what is that voice in your head telling you when you're giving up? What is that voice telling you that moment when you're like, oh, it's not worth it? And usually that's where we can find out what their belief system is. The interesting thing about beliefs is usually they'll say something like, oh, I'm a failure, I'm not enough. It tells me like I'm not good enough. I ask them further, like, where did that belief come from? And usually it's not their own voice. It's a parent, or it's a brother or sister, or it's somebody who bullied them in the past that said that to them, or implied that they weren't good enough, or implied that they were a failure. And they had just been carrying this belief with them for so many years. And when you have a belief, your mind searches for evidence to prove your belief to be true. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. Another thing is that there are past moments in our lives that create general negativity. They keep us stuck because we haven't processed through them because we were so much younger. We didn't have the tools necessary to process the amount of grief we felt, or sadness, or anger, or frustration, or shame. And so we hold on to these emotions in our body and in our minds, and they affect us even when we aren't consciously aware that they're affecting us. So what I help people do, and what I've discovered, is that you can figure out exactly how it happened, why it happened, where you picked up these beliefs, where you picked up these emotions, where you picked up these general ideas of negativity that are causing you to not reach your goals, that are causing you to have issues in your life, that are causing you to feel like garbage all the time. You can talk about it and figure it out, but what's really at the core of it is that those are unconscious programs. What a lot of people do is they try to add more conscious awareness to their issue. They think if they talk about it and they figure it out and they analyze it, that the issue will go away if they just get it. But many of the people I've worked with have tried that before and it doesn't work. What actually works is working with the unconscious programs that got created in those moments. So if in a moment you picked up the belief that you're not enough, you created all of these neural pathways in that moment that got fired together and they wired together that kept telling you to look for more evidence of that. And so you can be aware of that, but it doesn't release it. Through hypnotherapy, we work with the unconscious mind where all of those issues got stored, where all those memories and those traumas and those past hurts and those beliefs got stored, and we ask the unconscious mind to resolve it. We do processes to help it release so it can process through. And once it's done at the unconscious level, it stops being an issue. You can choose a new belief. You have more control over yourself, and you're not being run by these programs that are on autopilot in the background, because your beliefs and your behaviors are autopilot, aren't they? So trying to work with the part of the brain that isn't autopilot is kind of the wrong way of going about it. So wanted to share that with you because it's a different insight. And if you're interested in learning more about how to work with your unconscious mind, then I encourage you to book a call with me on my website. It should be linked somewhere here. It's breakthecycle.net. That's my business, Break the Cycle Hypnosis. And in a few days, I'm going to be launching a program called The Process. And I'm looking for one more special person to be in the program. It's going to be 8 weeks long, and we're going to do all of this. We are going to get really clear on what life you want. What are the areas of your life that are working? What are the ones that aren't working? And what do you want instead? And I'm going to help you clear out all of the mental stuff. So all of the past traumas, the anger, the sadness, the fear, the guilt, the shame, those limiting decisions where you told yourself you weren't enough or you weren't worthy or whatever your story is that has been impacting you. And then we're going to condition this new version of you to show up. Because often what a lot of people do is they'll do the inner work and then they forget to do the conditioning. So by the end of the 8 weeks, you're going to be a completely transformed person. You're going to be able to step into the version of you who you know exists, but you've been blocked and you feel like you haven't been able to move forward in one or more areas of your life. So I'm looking for that one special person to join our very intimate setting or very intimate group, just a small group of us. And I'm going to guide you through these processes that have radically changed my life and many of my clients' lives as well. So if that sounds like you, also book a 10-minute call and we'll see if that is a good fit for you and your schedule and what you're ready to step into this year. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to speaking with you all one-on-one. Take care. Bye.